Good day, everyone. This is Ernie Kish with the Kish Cash Fund. And let's see, maybe we'll try to get the date right today. It's Tuesday, December the 11th, 2012. And we're looking at AMD that we've been playing because we saw some opportunity with the pattern as things were going here. So if you want to follow with what we've been saying about AMD, we saw it, come down, and we love playing an opportunity called the ascending triangle, and for a few reasons we gathered that the other entry point at AMD was around $2.30, so we did that, and we put 25% of our portfolio in. And here's our the triangle. Here's our support area. You see she's rising a little bit. Got this thing going on here. Okay, and it should be about ready to pop. We don't know exactly for sure though. At the $2.30, we put in a 20-cent stop. So if it goes down to $2.10, we are out automatically. But we're hoping to get like somewhere in this area up to here, 275, maybe a little bit higher. But anyway, that's the AMD trade for us. That's the opportunity that we saw. We believe this is an ascending triangle, coming off from some real lows over a long period of time. This goes way back even further. It was higher back then. We've seen this. We've been watching it over time. In its recent history over the last few months, a lot of red bars, as you can see, and through here, beginning to go green on us here. It used my dogs are getting interested in this also. She come up and she's using the 50-day as resistance, but we think she's going to push up. The 20 is rising, as you can see here. It just looks good on this. Okay, you've got some nice volume. What we think on this one is everybody and their brother sold it. Okay, it came down. People thought, well, maybe I'll get in, maybe here, maybe here. But no, and it just, people just kept on selling it. And then finally, I think even the big boys, it caught their eye. They said, hey, let's go ahead and buy this now. And I think that's what's going on. It's being accumulated. Your institutions are beginning to come back in and whatnot. So again, let's just watch this thing and have some fun. We've made some money because we bought it at around $2 and we sold it at about $2.48. Okay, so we caught some of this stuff in through here, and then we were just watching it and we say, hey, you know what? We think we've got some support here. So we went ahead and we bought it, and we ended up buying it again at $2.30. If you see the stocks that you're following doing the same triangle, then no matter what it is, go ahead. That's what we play. Go ahead and buy in at that support area, and if it's an ascending triangle, and see what you've got going on there, and go for it. All right, let's take a look at ARIA real quick, and then we'll end that for the day, because hey, it's Christmas time. I don't want to use too much of my brain cells on exploring the stock market. Only I want to think about Christmas and the tree and the presents and the lights and all of that good stuff. Whether it's Christmas for you, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or whatever you're celebrating out there. I mean, God bless let's all just enjoy what we're doing. Okay, hang on just a second. Let me bring up that that other chart. Okay, here's our good old friend Aria that I've been quite bearish on. But she's been making a little bit of a fool out of me here. She hit her 50. I've been watching this. I really haven't been playing it since the time that we made some money in through down through here, and then I think I watched it. I reversed my position on this day just because it went up that day, and then took it down a little bit in this direction here, and then just decided to watch it. Saw it bounce or actually go higher than the 50 here. Just to point out, this is a floating island on the day that we have today right here. It's a very, very dangerous when you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this floating island here gap up and do a spinning top floating island like that. Very dangerous position to be in long. If you're in long on Aria, I could be wrong. It could go to 24 or 24.50, $25 tomorrow, or by the end of the week. I could be wrong. However, the sign that we're looking for, folks, the sign that we're looking for is like this is a major caution, danger, red flag. Okay, so yeah, the things about playing the market is fear and greed, and that's what drives the market. The folks that are going to say, wow, this is great, I'm going to stay in, it's going to go higher, that's their belief. Those that say, geez, I might take my profit now, I just feel that 90% of the time, if not 99% of the time, when you see something like this within the day or two after, it has a reversal. So if you're long on Aria, big caution. You don't have to believe me, but I would take everything out if it was me. If you say hogwash on that, then you can stay in all of it. Or you can say, I'm going to be a little bit cautious. I'm going to take out half. I'm going to take out a percentage. I'm going to leave 10% in, 20% in. But again, the psychology of trading, my book, which is I'm writing on Facebook, and I have to get another chapter out. I'll be working on that today, I promise you. Is what you're thinking. Are you in a profit on Aria, and are you beginning to get a little greedy? And when you see this sign that says, hey, you know what you ought to do? Maybe you should take this stuff off the table and go into a cash position. You have a profit. Or if you just got in thinking that, oh, it's going to go higher, so, well, I don't know. The flags of caution are up there. So you might just say, hey, listen, I got a little buzz in the back of my head saying that maybe I made a mistake in getting in today at 23.49. Maybe I had to sell it at 23.49. Or, see what happens. I mean, if you got a great stop in, that's fine too. I just, looking at this sign on the Aria, again, more than likely, more than 50% of the time, for sure, when you see this floating island right here, it just means that maybe tomorrow or the following day, this is going to you'll be able to buy this at a lower price. So would you want to go ahead and short it at that sign today? There are better trades out there. I can say, let's watch this thing. If it goes to $24, opens tomorrow at $24, and everybody and their brother is taking their profit and saying, hey, let's sell it, then yeah, get in on that. Go ahead and short it. Do you want to do it short it today, or do you want to go long on it today? I would say no. I would say, I will watch this thing on a daily basis and see what's going on. The sign is that this is going to tank and tank heavily. At least for a day, after all of this signage that's going on. So yeah, we're watching this, and then on a an opportunity where that day is it's just doing nothing but falling like a beautiful day like this. Let's come back to this day here. Isn't that a beautiful falling day? You know. So if it has a day like that, then yeah, let's short it. But not a day before or anything like that. And the sign is that yeah, she'll probably have a day, like this one here. But it might not. But we'll watch it just in case. And if it does, hey, that's our opportunity to do that. Your better trade, however, is the AMD trade. And let's just go back to that real quick. Okay, and like I said, the ARIA trade is like a hands-off trade today, whereas your AMD trade, folks, though that's a definite trade. Not so much day trading today, but that would be getting in at on the 230 side of that, and then putting in a stop of 20 cents or so. I wouldn't put in a stop more than that, and no more than 25% of your entire portfolio on any one trade. And if you're saying, geez, Ern, I read your book. I see that you started with $150. I just opened up my account with $150. What did you do back then? Well, with $150, you have to understand that, okay, why don't you put the whole thing in knowing that you might lose it all? With AMD, though, it's not a spec stock. So go ahead and use the whole 150 bucks. Buy in at the 230 range and do a short-term trade on this. And put in a stop loss of 20 cents, and even at that, if it hits your stop, you still have money. You still have money. And you can buy a number of shares for $150 of the AMD. Let's just say you can buy 100 shares if you had around 250, 230, 240, somewhere, definitely 250 in your trade account. You could put the whole amount in again with a proper stop. This, that, and the other thing. You're not going to lose your entire amount, and you'll be back there to trade it on another day. But I think the AMD trade, for anyone that wants to buy like 100 shares or so, or any amount of that, I think we're good on that, at least for a little while. And if it does hit our stop, well, then it hits our stop. We'll continue to watch it, and then we'll buy in again when it gives us our next sign. So if we're just watching the ARIA, but we're definitely in AMD. We are trading AMD. We are definitely in that puppy. Okay, God bless everybody. Keep green on your screen. Happy holidays, and catch y'all later. All right, bye-bye.